Hi friends, today I am back again with a very important and a new topic, that is internal structure of heart. Here this internal structure of heart is very important for your examinations, and it is very interesting to know the structure of the heart also. And here you can see the blood flows, the blood vessels, and I have divided this topic into some subtopics for your easy understanding. So in this video you will know about the internal structure of heart, how the structure is internally divided in the heart, human heart. Okay, so let us start the video. Welcome to Aisha's tutorials. Hi friends, let us start the video. So first of all, we'll know about the outer structure of the heart. It's a human heart, and here outer structure, how from outwards, how can we see, what will be the structure of heart from the outwards. So here we can see that it's a pear shaped structure. So it's in the shape of pear shape and triangle in outline. So that outline, if we just observe the outline, we can see that the structure of the heart is triangle in shape from outline. Wider in anterior end and narrower in posterior end. Here what is the anterior end? This is the anterior end, the upper side. This is the anterior end. This end is known as anterior end, and here we can easily identify that it is wider in the anterior end, and in the posterior end this end is known as the posterior end, downside. Okay, and here it is narrow. Here it is wide and it is narrow. This is just the outer structure. Then it is covered by two membranes called pericardial membranes. The outermost layer of the heart, it is covered by two layers of membranes are present on the outermost layer of the heart, covering of the heart. So those membranes are known as pericardial membranes. Peri means outside, cardial means heart. So outside the heart the two membranes are present now, so they are known as pericardial membranes. Then space between these two membranes are filled with pericardial fluid. So I told you that there are two membranes which are covered by the heart, the outer two membranes. So in between these two outer two membranes there is a space which is filled with a fluid called pericardial fluid. So which is filled with a fluid called pericardial fluid. So this pericardial fluid, it protects the heart from shocks. It protects heart from shocks. Okay, I hope you understand the outer structure of the heart. Then coming to the internal structure of heart, it is somewhat difficult, but you have to concentrate. If you concentrate, it is easy and also very interesting. Okay, so let us move on. So internal structure of heart, how the heart, what is the structure of the heart internally? Because we have already seen the outer structure of the heart, and heart is divided into four chambers by grooves. So these are the grooves. Okay, so with the help of these grooves, these are muscular partitions. So with the help of these grooves, the heart internally, this is the internal now of the heart. So it is divided into four chambers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chambers. Okay. So upper two chambers are auricles and lower two are ventricles. So upper, these are the upper, no. So these two upper chambers, this one and this one, these are known as auricles. Upper two chambers are known as auricles and lower two chambers are known as ventricles. left auricle and left ventricle are smaller than right ones. So here you can see, just we have for easy identification, here we can say right atrium. Here don't get confused, atrium, what is atrium now? Atrium is nothing but auricle, the other name for auricle, it is atrium, other name of auricle is atrium. So now the left atrium and left ventricle, so these are in the left side of the heart, so left atrium and left ventricle, these two are smaller than the right ones. So when you compare these two, so left atrium and left ventricle are somewhat smaller than the right atrium and right ventricle. Walls of ventricles are relatively thicker than walls of auricles. So if you observe the wall of, this is the wall of auricles, these are the wall of auricles, and here you can see the walls of ventricles, these are relatively thicker. Walls of ventricles are relatively thicker than the walls of auricles. Understood? The blood vessels in the walls of heart are called coronary vessels. Here you see the blood vessels. So because heart, we know it's a pumping organ and it has to pump the blood to each and every part of the body. At the same time, heart also needs blood to live, right? So like that, this heart, it is also supplied with some blood vessels which are known as coronary vessels. Coronary vessels, here you can see coronary, artery. I'll tell you what are arteries and veins. Okay, so coronary vessels, they supply the blood to the heart itself, okay, do you understand? So right atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Left atrium and left ventricle are slightly smaller than the right ones, and wall of ventricles are thicker than the wall of atrium. Then do subscribe my channel and like, share it with your friends, and keep watching Aisha's tutorials. Then coming to the blood vessels, here you have to understand, here you have to concentrate on the blood vessels. So what are the blood vessels involved here? Because you know what are the chambers now, so let us know what are the blood vessels. So rigid vessels or arteries, mainly there are two types of blood vessels, okay. So first is arteries, okay. Rigid vessels, so these arteries are rigid, it means they are strong, okay, they are thick, they are strong. So these rigid vessels are known as arteries, and which are less rigid vessels are called veins. Do you understand? Arteries and veins, two types of blood vessels are there. One is artery and another one is vein. So how can we differentiate artery and vein? Arteries are rigid vessels and veins are less rigid vessels, okay. And arteries take the pure blood from heart to other parts of the body, okay. They transport pure blood from heart to other parts of the body, to all parts of the body. And here veins, they'll collect the impure blood from body to the heart. Do you understand? So these are the difference between arteries and veins, which are the main blood vessels. Then vein at the anterior end of the right side of the heart. Here just concentrate. Vein at the anterior end. So what is anterior end? This upper side, it is the anterior end. At the right side of the heart. So what is the right side? This is the right side. So right side of the heart, anterior end, one vein is present which is known as superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, okay. Vein which is coming from the posterior part of the heart is inferior vena cava. Vein which is coming from the posterior, so downside, so posterior part of the heart is inferior vena cava. So here superior vena cava and here inferior vena cava. Okay. Now the auricles and ventricles are separated by muscular partitions called septa. So here you know these are auricles and these are ventricles. So these auricles and ventricles, they are separated by septa, which are muscular partitions. Muscular muscle is present here between auricles and ventricles. Okay, they are known as septa. This one. Okay, septa. Understood? Next, the openings of auricles and ventricles are guarded by valves. So here, opening of auricles and ventricles. Here you can see the auricles are there and ventricles are present. So the auricles and auricles open into the ventricles. Auricles open into the ventricles. Here, auricle open into the ventricle. So these are these openings are guarded by valves. So I'll make another video on valves for your better understanding only about valves. Okay, so you follow that video for better understanding. I didn't involve that topic in this because you may get confused. The superior and inferior vena cava open in the right auricle. So just now we discussed about the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So both the superior and inferior vena cava, they open in the right auricle. So this is the right side, no? And this is the left side. So these two superior and inferior vena cava, they open into the right auricle. Then pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins open in the left auricle. So here you can see these are the pulmonary veins. These are the pulmonary veins. So where do they open? They open in the left auricle. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, they open into the right auricle. Pulmonary veins, they open into the left auricle. Then from upper part of the left ventricle. So which is left ventricle? This is the left ventricle. From upper part of the left ventricle, a thick blood vessel arises, which is called aorta. Okay, so where does this aorta arise? This arises from the upper part of the left ventricle. A thick blood vessel arises, which is known as aorta. This is the largest artery. Okay, this is the largest artery. So what is artery? Which are rigid vessels and also which carries blood from heart to the various parts of the body. Then from upper part of right ventricle, pulmonary artery arises. From upper part of right ventricle. So where is right ventricle? So this is the right ventricle. So from upper part of the right ventricle, this pulmonary artery arises. Okay, so I hope you understand. Here just we discussed about the internal structure of heart, how heart is divided into 4 chambers, about the muscular partition, about the sizes of the auricles and ventricles, and the wall, thickness of the wall of auricles and ventricles, and the blood vessels. So superior vena cava, then inferior vena cava, which open into the right auricle, then pulmonary veins open into the left auricle, and here from upper part of the right left ventricle, aorta arises, and from upper part of the right ventricle, pulmonary artery arises. Okay, so I hope you understand. Do subscribe my channel, like it, share with your friends, and keep watching Aisha's tutorials, and I am going to cover all the topics here in this, and I also make a playlist. So keep watching Aisha's tutorials. Thank you very much.